Hey, it's Byron from FireBoard. After you've installed your FireBoard Pellet Drive to your pellet smoker, we need to do some setup and configuration to the unit. Now, when you first power on the device, you'll often see the screen flash, sometimes with our logo. That's 100% normal, so don't worry about that. But now we're actually going to press in this power button. That starts up the pellet drive, brings up the screen and our logo for real, and that brings us to this initial screen, which is called Pellet Drive Setup. Underneath that it says Model, Standard, Default. Now, we have several profiles saved in firmware on this device. However, Standard Default is going to work for 99% of the smokers out there, so most likely this is what you'll use. You would need to rotate this encoder knob down to the save and then click it to say save. Now it says press knob to ignite, so when we press this, we can ignite it and it'll get going. However, I wanted to show something to you. If you chose the wrong profile, or if you want to just experiment a little bit, all you have to do is hold down one of these buttons. We'll go to Pellet, we'll go to More, we'll go to Pellet Settings, and then we'll rotate down here to Reset Profile. Then we have to click this middle button 6 times, 4, 5, and 6, and that brings us back to this main screen. So there you go. We're going to go ahead and click Save. We're going to press the knob to ignite, and now you can see the unit is starting to ignite. On the left-hand side here, you can see several icons. AU stands for auger, IG for igniter, F1 and F2 are for fan. These icons show that power is being applied to those components inside your grill. The auger will come on and off as it feeds pellets into your fire pot. The igniter will be on at the beginning and then go off, and then the fans should be on for the duration of the cook. Over here in the upper right-hand corner, you can see 225. That is the default set temperature that it just comes up with. You can use the encoder knob to change that right here directly on the unit. In the far upper right-hand corner, you can see the Wi-Fi signal. That means we're connected to Wi-Fi. And under that is the S1G icon, which means S1G is active and it's listening for either the wireless pulse or the beacon out there in the world. So you could attach that or compare that with this device. In the lower right-hand corner, you see this funky icon. Well, that's the icon we've chosen to represent the auger, and underneath that is 100. That means the auger is operating at 100% right now, which would be active or accurate during the ignition process. All right, we're gonna walk through some of the menu settings that you might need to know, especially if you need to call customer support. We're gonna hold down one of these buttons, we're gonna go to Settings, and we're gonna get to the info screen. This shows you some basic information about this device. In the upper left-hand corner, this is the model number, the FBXPD. And then the upper right-hand corner, it shows the serial number of this device. A little bit lower is the Wi-Fi. It shows which Wi-Fi network we're currently connected to. And then a little bit below that, it's the version. This is the firmware version of this unit. We're currently running 1.2.2. All right, we're gonna click any of these buttons to get back to this screen. Now we're gonna go back to the settings screen. If for any reason you would need to factory reset it, you would go to this screen right here, factory reset, and then push this button down 6 times. That completely wipes the device from your account and makes it fresh, just like it came from the factory. All right, I wanted to highlight some of the features of the FireBoard Pellet Drive. We have 6 probe ports right here on the bottom. Actually, though, it's a 7-channel device because we connected that internal temperature probe directly to the back of the circuit board. So you can use all 6 of these channels for your meat temps or maybe for another ambient temp on the other side of your cooker. We also have a USB-C charging port. This is so you can conveniently charge your FireBoard Pulse directly right next to your smoker. All right, I also wanted to point out something else. This particular unit has this stylish red gasket around the sides. When you make your purchase, you can choose either black or red. No extra charge for either of those. So just wanted to point that out. It looks really sharp. All right, so that's it. We walked through some of the setup and configuration of the FireBoard Pellet Drive, also pointed out some features of it. So I hope you enjoy your brand new FireBoard Pellet Drive. Let us know how it's working out for you. Happy smoking.